One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a crease. It's Overton. Got enough for the first. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on first and 10. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Here's the pressure. Under heavy pressure, lets him fly. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, with that last completion. He's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Open open space at the 25. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Might be changing the route. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies!
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Brown wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Thurman. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Punt is on its way. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. This Hokie offense. Gives it on the option.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grab behind the line. It's Heath. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Quarterback keeper. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. He'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Motion from the wideout. They want to run this quarterback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Toss to the outside. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 10 over Western Michigan. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Now, this offense is just stuck in the run. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And the returner will be knocked down. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Leaves it with the back. Pass to Foreman. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Brown wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Sanford. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense. It's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Gets drawn as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now now, they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Takes the handoff. It's Lyle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Brown will throw it. That's caught. It's Sanford. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going to sling it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Sanford. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Cougars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scrambling away. They get to him as he throws. And here's the third interception of the night.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.